My girlfriend said, "I'm going to a wedding in New York for a week." I found out it was her ex's wedding. I said, "Have a great time." Then I sent the bride a wedding gift, some pictures and chat history between my girlfriend and the groom. And then, I, 28 male, just waved goodbye to my girlfriend Tessa, 26, at the airport yesterday morning. She's flying to her college friend's wedding for a week. We've been together 18 months, living together for 6, except it's not her college friend's wedding. It's her ex-boyfriend Silas's wedding. And I have the receipts. Literally. This started 3 weeks ago. Tessa mentioned casually over dinner that she'd be gone for a week in early November. Lindsay from college is getting married. I'm so excited. Haven't seen that whole crew in forever. Cool. Where's the wedding? Upstate New York. Beautiful venue apparently. She asked me to come early to help with setup, since I'm one of the few single girls who can take time off. Made sense. Tessa works remote as a graphic designer. Flexible schedule. Want me to come? I could work from the hotel. Oh no, it's super small. Plus, you'd be bored with all the girl talk and wedding prep stuff. Fine. I'm not big on weddings anyway, but something felt off about how quickly she shut down my offer. Usually, she's begging me to come to events. Then came the slip-ups. First one, she was shopping for a dress and held up this stunning deep green number. Think this is too much? I know green is Silas's favorite color, but she caught herself. I mean, it's Lindsay's wedding colors, green and gold. Who's Silas? Oh, the groom. Lindsay's fiancé. I always mix up names. Weird, but okay. Second one, she was booking her flight and I saw over her shoulder, round trip to Albany. Albany? I thought you said the city. It's closer to the venue, cheaper than flying into JFK. Maybe. But she'd specifically said New York City earlier. Third one. The killer. She left out on the couch while showering. A message notification popped up. Silas M. Can't wait to see you. Elena doesn't know you're coming. This week is going to be incredible. My chest went cold. Silas, her ex Silas. The one who broke her heart 2 years ago when he chose career over love. I didn't confront her. Instead, I did something maybe ethically questionable. I checked her messages while she was in the shower. The thread with Silas went back 2 months. Started innocent enough, him reaching out about the wedding, asking if she was coming. Then it escalated. Silas, I know this is wrong, but I keep thinking about that night before I left. We said we wouldn't talk about that. I'm getting married in 2 months and all I can think about is you. Stop. Elena's perfect for you. Is she though? We both know why I'm really doing this. Your parents love her. The business connection makes sense. See? You get it. You get me. Always have. The messages got worse. Plans to meet up before the wedding. Him talking about having doubts. Her saying she just wanted him to be happy but clearly fishing for more. Then, 3 days ago, Silas. Booked you the room next to mine at the hotel. Elena thinks it's for my cousin. This is a bad idea. Probably. See you Thursday. I screenshot everything, sent them to my cloud storage, then put the iPad back exactly where I found it. For 3 days, I watched her pack, watched her lie about Lindsay this and Lindsay that, watched her buy lingerie because hotel laundry is expensive and I need extra pairs. Sure, Tessa. Sure. Yesterday morning, I drove her to the airport, kissed her goodbye, told her to have fun, watched her walk through security. Then I went home and started my own project. Found the wedding website easily. Silas Merriweather and Elena Rodriguez. November 3rd, the Cypress Estate. Found Elena's Instagram. Sweet girl. Pediatric nurse. Lots of photos of her and Silas looking genuinely happy. Recent post about final week before I become Mrs. Merriweather. I felt bad for her. She deserved to know. So I created a gift registry at Crate & Barrel. One item, a digital photo frame. Had it shipped express to the venue. Attention, Elena Rodriguez. Gift message. Thought you should see these before Saturday. Consider it an early wedding gift, a concerned friend. Loaded the frame with screenshots of every message between Silas and Tessa. The hotel booking confirmation showing adjoining rooms. Tessa's flight details showing she'd been lying about the dates. A photo of Tessa from her Instagram story yesterday. Clearly at Albany Airport despite telling me she was already at Lindsay's. Set it to slideshow mode, plugged it in, shipped it out. Delivery confirmation came an hour ago. Package delivered to Cypress Estate front desk. Signed for by E. Rodriguez. My phone's been silent. Tessa hasn't texted since landing, which is unusual. She always texts when she lands. I'm sitting here with a beer, waiting for the explosion. Probably should feel worse about nuking a wedding. But if I were Elena, I'd want to know. And if I were Silas, I wouldn't marry someone while planning to cheat with my ex. As for Tessa, well, she wanted to go to Silas's wedding so badly. Hope she enjoys it. Update 1. The explosion came faster than expected. Last night around 11 p.m. my phone started buzzing. Not Tessa, her friend Mariah. What did you do? I played dumb. What are you talking about? Tessa just called me sobbing, said you did something to ruin Silas's wedding? I thought she was at Lindsay's wedding? Silence. Then, she told you Lindsay? Yeah, her college friend Lindsay. That's whose wedding she's at, right? Oh my God, she's so stupid. Nolan, how did you find out? Find out what, Mariah? Don't play games. She said Elena got some kind of package? No idea what you're talking about. Tessa's been lying to me? Mariah hung up. Guess she didn't want to be the one to confirm it. 20 minutes later, Tessa called. I let it go to voicemail. Nolan, I know you're awake. Pick up. Please. This is insane. What you did is insane. Call me back. Second voicemail. You ruined everything. Elena's called off the wedding. Silas's parents are freaking out. There are people here from 5 countries. Do you know what you've done? Third, I'm coming home tomorrow. We need to talk. Fourth, actually no, I'm staying. Someone needs to help fix this mess. I can't believe you'd be this vindictive. This morning, I woke up to 37 texts. Let me share the highlights. 5:47 a.m. Elena won't stop crying. The venue is demanding payment anyway. Silas's dad is threatening to sue someone. How could you do this to innocent people? You had no right to interfere. This isn't just about us. You've ruined lives. I hope you're happy. Then the best one. Just so you know, nothing happened between us. We were just talking. Right? That's why you flew across the country and got a room next to his. I finally responded, hey, hope Lindsay's wedding is going well. Weather looks beautiful there. She called immediately. I answered. Drop the act, she snarled. You know exactly what wedding I'm at. Oh, is Lindsay marrying someone named Silas? What a coincidence. This isn't funny. Neither is lying to your boyfriend for 3 weeks. It wasn't. You don't understand the situation. Enlighten me. Deep breath. Silas and I have history. Complicated history. He reached out about the wedding and we started talking. Just as friends. Friends who book adjoining hotel rooms? Silence. How did you even? You left your iPad open. You went through my messages. That's a violation of privacy. And lying about where you're going isn't a violation of trust. I knew you'd react like this. That's why I didn't tell you. React like what? Upset that my girlfriend is planning to hook up with her ex. We weren't gonna hook up, then why the adjoining rooms? Why the lingerie? Why lie about whose wedding it was? I don't know, okay? I was confused. Silas and I never got closure. When he reached out, all these feelings came back. Feelings you acted on. No, we just talked. Tessa, he literally said he's only marrying Elena for business reasons. And you validated that. You were actively participating in emotional cheating at minimum. That's not, you're twisting things. I'm literally quoting your messages. She switched tactics. Fine, maybe I crossed a line, but what you did is so much worse. You destroyed a wedding. Elena's devastated. Her family flew in from Puerto Rico. Elena deserves someone who actually wants to marry her, not someone planning to cheat from day one. You don't know Silas. He would have been faithful once they were married. He's literally been texting his ex for 2 months about having doubts. Because he needed closure. We both did. And you were going to get that closure in adjoining hotel rooms? Stop saying that like it means something. It literally means something. She was crying now. Angry tears, not sad ones. You've ruined my life. I can't show my face here. Everyone knows I'm the ex he was talking to. Actions have consequences. Oh, spare me the sanctimony. You're not some hero. You're a petty, vindictive asshole who couldn't handle a little uncertainty. Uncertainty? You lied about where you were going, who you were seeing, and what you were doing. That's not uncertainty. That's deception. I was going to tell you when I got back. Tell me what? That you spent a week with your ex? That you maybe hooked up? Or were you going to keep lying? I don't know. At least that was honest. Look, she continued, I'm sorry I lied. But what happens now? Silas is single, I'm here, and you've made it clear we're over. We're not over because I sent Elena evidence. We're over because you lied and went to your ex's wedding planning to whatever you were planning. So that's it? 18 months just gone? Yeah, Tessa. That's it? What about my stuff? I'll box it up. You can arrange pickup when you get back. You're really gonna throw me out over this? You threw us away when you got on that plane. I hate you. Cool. Enjoy the non-wedding. I hung up. An hour later, unknown number called. I answered. Is this Nolan? Woman's voice, slight accent. Who's this? Elena Rodriguez. I was supposed to be Elena Merriweather. My stomach dropped. Elena, I'm so sorry. No, don't apologize. You saved me from making the biggest mistake of my life. I just thought you should know. I need to ask, how long have they been talking? From what I saw, about 2 months, but from their messages, it seems like there's a longer history. He told me she was completely out of his life, said he hadn't talked to her since they broke up. I'm sorry. She laughed, but it was bitter. You know the funny part? I always felt like something was off, like he was holding part of himself back. Now I know why. For what it's worth, you seem like a great person. You deserve better. I do. Thank you for reminding me of that. And Nolan, get yourself tested if she was willing to lie about this. The implication hung there. Yeah, will do. Take care of yourself. She hung up. Classy woman. Silas is an idiot. The drama continues to unfold via social media. Apparently, the venue is a mess. Half the guests have left. Silas's parents are trying to salvage something by turning it into a family reunion. The wedding planner is having a breakdown. And Tessa posted an Instagram story an hour ago. She's at a bar with some of the wedding guests, martini in hand, caption, when life gives you lemons. No mention of a boyfriend back home, no acknowledgement of what she did. Just playing the victim at her ex's canceled wedding. She can stay there for all I care. Already changed the locks. Update 2. Tessa came home today and brought back up. I was working from home when I heard the key in the lock, then confusion as it didn't work, then banging. Nolan, open the door. I took my time. Opened it to find Tessa, her mother Francine, and some guy I didn't recognize. You changed the locks? Tessa's face was blotchy. She looked rough. Yeah, Wednesday. You can't just walk into other people's homes. Other people? I live here. Lived past tense. Francine stepped forward. Nolan, don't be ridiculous. Let us in so we can discuss this like adults. No thanks. Tessa can get her stuff from the storage unit. Storage unit? Yeah. Didn't want her things cluttering my apartment. It's the public storage on 5th. Unit 308. Here's the key. I held out the key. Tessa didn't take it. You can't just kick me out. I have rights. The guy who'd been quiet finally spoke. Actually, if you're not on the lease and he gave you notice... Shut up, Brendan. Tessa snapped. Ah, the new boyfriend already. That was fast. Is this Silas? I asked, knowing it wasn't. No, Brendan said, looking uncomfortable. I'm just a friend. Friend who flew back with her from her ex's wedding? He shifted. It's not like that. Sure it's not. Francine tried again. Nolan, Tessa made a mistake, but this reaction is extreme. She needs her home. She should have thought about that before lying to me for 3 weeks. People make mistakes in relationships. This wasn't a mistake, it was a series of calculated lies. Tessa's phone rang. She answered it, stepping away. I caught fragments. No, he won't. Storage unit. I know. Tell him I'll call him back. She hung up, came back angrier. That was Silas. He's getting sued by the venue. The Rodriguezes are suing his family for deposits. His dad cut him off. Are you happy? Why would I care about Silas's problems? Because you caused them. No, his decision to emotionally cheat with you caused them. I just made sure Elena knew about it. It wasn't cheating. We never even kissed. This time. That shut her up, because we both knew what I was referencing. That night before I left, Silas mentioned in the texts. Brendan looked between us, clearly realizing he was in over his head. Maybe we should go, he suggested to Tessa. We're not going anywhere until I get my things. They're in storage. I just gave you the key. My immediate things, medications, work laptop, personal items. I'd actually kept those separate, knowing she'd need them. Had a box ready by the door. I grabbed it, handed it over. She pawed through it. Where's my jewelry? In storage. That's my grandmother's necklace. And it's safely stored, climate controlled and everything. You're being petty. I'm being practical. You wanted to go to Silas's wedding. I didn't stop you. You made your choice. I chose to support a friend during a difficult time. Which friend? The ex you were planning to hook up with, or the bride you were helping him betray? Francine jumped in. That's enough. Tessa is not some villain. She's a young woman who got caught up in complicated feelings. She's 26, not 16. Old enough to know that lying is wrong. You went through her private messages. After she left them open, after I caught her in multiple lies, after she booked a flight to her ex's wedding while telling me it was someone else's. Brendan was edging toward the door. Smart man, Tessa noticed. Where are you going? This is a lot. Maybe you should handle this privately. You said you'd help me. I said I'd give you a ride. This is more than I signed up for. He left. Tessa looked stunned. Great. Thanks, Nolan. You scared him off too. I didn't say a word to him. You didn't have to. She was spiraling now. The wedding implosion, losing her place to live, and now her rebound running, it was all hitting at once. Francine tried one more time. Where is she supposed to go? You're her mother. She's your problem now. She can't move back home. She has a life here. Then she should get an apartment. Like an adult. With what money? Her freelance work barely covers. Mom, Tessa cut her off. Don't. But I understood now. Tessa had been essentially living off me. Her successful graphic design business wasn't so successful. The portfolio website, the client meetings, the busy schedule, mostly smoke and mirrors. How much of our rent were you actually capable of paying? I asked. Tessa looked at the ground. I was building my business. How much? Maybe $600 a month, consistently. Our rent was $2,400. I'd been covering $1,800 thinking it was temporary while she got established. It had been 6 months. Were you ever planning to pay half? Eventually. Yes, when things took off. Or when you married someone who'd support you, like Silas. Her silence was damning. Francine sensed the shift. We should go. Yeah, think? I was done. So done. As they gathered themselves to leave, Tessa turned back. I loved you, you know. It wasn't all fake. Just the parts about Lindsay's wedding, and your thriving business, and having closure with Silas, and being ready for an equal partnership. I never lied about loving you. You lied about respecting me. That's worse. They left. I locked the door with my new keys and went back to work. 2 hours later, I get a Venmo request from Tessa. $1,200. Note, for moving expenses since you illegally evicted me. I declined it. Added a note. Storage unit is paid through the month. After that, it's $150 a month. She sent another request. $150. Note, first month's storage you're forcing me to pay. Declined. Your stuff, your responsibility. The requests kept coming. $600 for therapy to deal with your abuse, $2,400 last month's rent I'm owed, $89.99 for the Uber from your apartment, all declined. Finally, she just sent a penny with a note, what you're worth. I accepted it. Sent back 2 cents. Here's my 2 cents. Pay your own bills. She blocked me after that. Silas reached out last night. Long rambling email about how I misunderstood the situation. How he and Elena were practically broken up already. How I destroyed something beautiful between him and Tessa. I replied with one line, if it was so beautiful, why did you propose to someone else? He didn't respond. As for me, I'm sitting in my quiet apartment, not worrying about lies or secret texts or whose wedding we're attending. The place feels bigger without her stuff. Cleaner too. My buddy Jerome asked if I regret the nuclear option. Honestly, no. Elena deserved the truth. Tessa deserved consequences. Silas deserved exposure. And me? I deserve better than being someone's meal ticket while they pine for their ex. Funny thing about that digital photo frame. Elena sent me a message yesterday. Just said, keeping the frame. It's a good reminder to trust my instincts. Thank you. At least someone got something valuable out of this mess. Tessa's Instagram is back to normal. Lots of new beginnings and everything happens for a reason posts. No mention of a failed relationship or a ruined wedding. Just filtered selfies and motivational quotes. Brendan's nowhere to be seen in the posts. Guess he really did run for the hills. Smart man. The storage unit deadline is coming up in 3 weeks. $10 says she'll expect me to keep paying for it. Another 10 says Francine will call to guilt trip me about it. But that's future Nolan's problem. Current Nolan is ordering takeout from that Thai place Tessa hated and watching the game in peaceful silence. Turns out when you remove the lies from your life, there's a lot more room to breathe.